everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope you are doing well. I was finally able to recreate a very French Versailles style mirror, which I have always loved the look of. I love the white and gold aesthetic of the Petit Trianon in Versailles. In a lot of the French chateaus and palaces, I have seen a gold border within the mirror itself, so I would like to try that. So I will be doing a white frame with some gold overlays and borders. I purchased this mirror at a thrift store. I think it was like $2.50. It was really cheap, so it's nice. It's very basic, so it's gonna be perfect for what I want it for. The frame has just the right amount of space so I can have fun with it. I can go over the top with the embellishments and the paint. It's way easier to take the mirror out, but I'm not going to be doing it with this, so I'm just going to place some painter's tape around the edges. Here's one final look at the mirror before I paint it. See, it's very plain. It's been painted brown before, but I'm just going to go over it with 2 coats of white paint. I'm going to be using these beautiful wooden appliques that I purchased off Amazon. They came in a set of 20 and I had already used a couple for my last project in this video where I had embellished a black frame. There are a lot of details on these which are perfect for the Versailles aesthetic. With the mirror, borders, and the appliques, I think that everything cost under $25 to make this project, which is really good because I've only seen these type of mirrors at the antique shops and they cost a lot of money. And of course, who doesn't want a beautiful antique? But if it's not in your budget, I think this is just fine. And I'm going to be painting these with gold paint. I had mixed these 2 golds, a rich espresso gold and a very bright gold to get a more aged color out of it. I bought these borders at Home Depot for $2 a piece, and I'm going to put them on the outer edge of the frame as well as inside the mirror itself. I had already cut them with a circular saw so that they would fit on an angle. When painting the borders, it's very important to paint the whole thing, even on the bottom, because when you put this one on the mirror, it's going to reflect the back of it. I'm adding another coat of paint in the mirror, and then I'm going to let this and the pieces dry for 24 hours. Now that it is ready, I'm going to start adhering the borders to the inside of the mirror first. You want to let it dry first before you start placing any other pieces around it, because if you move the pieces that are on the mirror and smear the glue, it's really hard to get off. I'm going to use Gorilla Glue and just place just a few dots on the edges and very deliberately place them in the spots that I want them. You don't want to move them, like I said, you don't want to move them and smear the glue everywhere. Then it's just a nightmare because it's going to be all over the mirror and very, very hard to get off. Once those dry and are secure, I'll start putting the border on the rest of my frame. For these, I'll try to use a really steady hand and make a line of glue on them. At first I wasn't sure whether I wanted these end pieces to go more in on the outer side of the frame or to touch the mirror and kind of hide the edges a little bit. So I actually decided that with the border around the frame, it looks pretty good, and so I'm going to place these over to overlay the mirror. And I'm going to also measure out where these pieces go and just to see the space I'm working with. I'm just going to place a weighted object on it till it dries. I just wanted to add that I did have some difficulty painting within the frame with the painter's tape, so I don't have a fine brush right now, but my plan is to go over the sparse areas with a really fine brush just to touch it up a bit. I hope you enjoyed this project. Thank you for watching.